Yo, let me tell you something real quick. It's a beautiful day, Tuesday in the evening hours. What's up, everybody? Sorry for no lunchtime live. Had an emergency situation, which I'll tell you guys about in a few minutes, man. But everybody is okay now. Done up. Done up. Done up. Boy, Akasha, welcome to the evening show, guys. Good to see you all. What's up, people? Happy to be back on business. Back on business, Jay. Back on business. Welcome to the Dinner Time Live. I'm looking forward to Mr. KO becoming a member again. Yo, Mr. KO, absolute savage W. Thank you for becoming a member. Absolute gangster for that. And I really appreciate you a ton. Big W. All love, my man. Thank you very, 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 beyond very, 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 very much. Thank you very much, man. You're an absolute GM. Seriously, you're an absolute GM. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Well, welcome back. It's Back on Business, Jay, on a beautiful Tuesday, June 20th. January 20th. June 20th. I got to take a sip of this coffee, bro. Hold up. Hold up. On a very beautiful January 20th, 2020, I'm bringing the thunder. It's good to see everybody. I'm happy and life is good. Dinner time live. Get yourself a meal in. It's beyond dinner time for a majority of us, but I'm going to eat after the stream. It's a late dinner, you know? It's a little early dessert for the savages. Make sure you guys hit the like button upon hopping on the stream because YouTube's algorithm tends to give me the best push when within the first 5 minutes, I hit 20 likes. And I said 2020. What the fuck is going on? Listen, man. Today has not been a typical day. I'll give you guys a rundown of what's going on. I'll tell you, we're at 10 likes. Give me 20 likes. I'll give you the rundown. I'll update you on everything. Did they announce the White House card? They announced the announcement. They announced the timeline early February. So the fights should be scheduled coming in the next 3 weeks. Wonderboy said he wants to retire on the White House card. Who are some good opponents for him? If Muslim Salikov wouldn't have just got absolutely starched, I would have said him. So, I don't know. Maduro versus Trump. I think Maduro gets him. Holy shit, Paku, 2 years of membership. Big 2 years. You started members in January 2024, and I was the second member. Sparred for the first time in a year and a half today. Feel fantastic. Big W. Paku, congratulations on your comeback track. I'm really happy to hear it. Absolute savage W to you, my friend. Thank you for blessing me with being not only just a valued subscriber for years, but a valued member too for 2 years now, bro. So W Paku, thank you for 2 years of membership. The second member of all time. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. We're really blessed to have Paku, man. He's a gangster. And hey, we're 1 like away from 20. We'll go story time with 1 more like. I'll probably take a sip of this and I'll be at it. Is Patty really vaping during training? Is this real? Wonderboy does deserve it. The opponent, I mean, Battle of Oldies, a guy like Santiago Ponzinibbio is cool with me. I'm down with that. So let me give you the rundown. I wake up this morning. Really, I'm sleeping. Jersey girl has like the worst stomach ache she ever had in her life. She's like, oh, it's killing. You know, she's in immense pain. I'm like, all right, well, obviously you're not going to go to work. I'm like, let's see, sit down. And then I'm like, all right, let me ask ChatGPT. You know, lower belly button pain, you know, ripping down through the lower pelvic region. I'm like, all right, well, you got to run to the damn hospital. So go to the emergency room with Jersey girl in the early hours of the morning. Get in there. I'll be honest with you. God bless. You know, this place was pronto. You're in within 15 minutes. You're in the room. Bang, bang, bang. Right? They bring you back. They got to run x-rays, this, and the other. See, what is it? Appendicitis? What's going on here? What's going on with the stomach? What is it, that's causing this immense pain? It is ovarian cyst exploding. They say that sometimes it can happen with too much intense movement. You know what I'm saying? So Jersey girl be, hips don't lie in a little too much. She's got to calm the fuck down a little bit. Jersey girl, relax, 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 relax. So she's okay, back at home, and thankfully nothing serious, but definitely did a full scan and stuff. So that's where I was earlier in the day. If you guys were wondering where I was at the hospital with Jersey girl, making sure she was all right. Hips don't lie, Jersey girl. You got to chill, relax, Jersey girl. But yeah, she's a trooper. The pain is, mostly subsided, and thankfully nothing serious, which was good. But stuff like that, it was good to get checked. We got an idea of what's going on, and cheers to health and wealth. God bless. Love you, Jersey girl. I'm glad you're all right. I went Savage J. It exploded. It will heal over time. So when they explode the liquid, I guess, inside causes immense stomach pain. And it just kind of, I guess, just evaporates. The cyst is not supposed to be there anyways. And then, but she's good now. Yeah, thank God for health and wealth. Exactly. Exactly. Cheers to that. Hip's going to be moving a lot slower now. Yeah, you're too quick with the hips, Jersey girl. Too quick with the hips. You got to chill. Yeah, so thankfully she's all right. Not appendicitis, no surgery, and recovers on its own. Little naproxen, sent home. Very nice hospital experience, and got out of there. Got to the actual hospital around 9:30. Got out around 12:30, and then went out to lunch. Got home, laid low, and I said, "Well, I'm not gonna stream right now." I said, "What I'm gonna do is I am going to make a banger video." Thought Bay J was about to be Daddy J for a second. Jersey girl is a gangster. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a banger video. Jersey girl, I had to take it to the hospital earlier. She had an ovarian cyst that exploded, bro. Big time. It was a fucking explosion. Like serious shit. But she is okay. And after that, I said, well, I'm gonna work on my newest series. Okay? So, you guys remember worst case scenario? I wanted to turn it into something slightly edgier and something slightly better. So, a worst case scenario now becomes a what the fuck, UFC 324. I'm dropping that video immediately following this stream. It's a 27-minute video. The graphic style is similar to what you saw me produce with that wish list. So, similar style of graphics. If you like that type of thing, that video will be released immediately after this stream. And I made a promise during that video, which you guys will hear again. If that video is to hit 150 likes, then I am content on bringing a what the fuck UFC whatever numbered event for the whole year. So make sure you guys hit the likes if you do end up enjoying it. I want to hear feedback for sure. So I look forward to it. I will release that video as soon as this stream is wrapping up. Within the last 90 seconds of this stream, I'll send you guys a link in chat, and you guys can check it out. Doing good, Swerve. Jersey girl had to go to the emergency room earlier, but she's all good now. She's all good now. She's all good now. She's feeling better. She's back on business, and as am I. As am I. What do I think of Almeida versus Qna? This is a good question here. Qna, he's annoying to deal with. I think that Almeida can beat the fat, sloppy wrestler this time. I think so. I'm gonna favor Almeida. I felt like Qna was robbed against Blades, but it was potentially inherent bias. So I'm gonna rewatch the fight too before I make an official prediction. Exploding Ovary sounds like a cool metal band. It is a 10 out of 10 metal band name. Listen, man, we got to get Jersey Girl on the base. What are you doing? Piotr Jan will beat Marab again. I think you're right. With Almeida fights, they just tail AJ now. I'm leaning Almeida right now, but I want to make my official pick as we get closer. I think Almeida is the most annoying heavyweight because he doesn't throw shots from top position, but his ground game is really good. Yeah, Blades looked like shit against Qna. That was like the worst Blades performance in a long time. And he still got the decision win, but he looked awful, man. Curtis Blades has definitely had a slight fall from grace. What's going on with Volkov? I think Volkov is waiting on the winner of this weekend's heavyweight featured fight. Derek Lewis Waldo fight. Winner fights Volkov is perfect. I think that makes more than enough sense. I think that's a really good top contender fight as well. Obviously, there's a chance that something else gets put into play, depending upon timelines of return of not only Tom Aspinall, but Cyril Gane and obviously Alex Pereira. Depends what the UFC decides with that. Depends if there's any movement on a John Jones return, which could potentially be an Alex Pereira fight. Almeida isn't Paramount material. I know. His style is not. Have to run. Got to study for an exam. Going to be here tomorrow for a lunchtime live. If you go live, much love, AJ in chat. Tomorrow, I might do lunchtime, but normally I'd be doing the evening show on Wednesdays. So my plan is this week's best MMA bets to be my primary focus of the morning. So we'll base that upon when I finish recording. Any chance Pelayev steals the decision against Gaethje? I'm going with Gaethje, bro. I think he's too thunderous with the power. Why not do RDR versus Drickus at 205 instead of 185? Chimaev Yuri. RDR versus Drickus at 205 is weird. RDR, he's already booked to fight Kyle Bahayo. Chimaev versus Yuri at 205, I say yes. And then, you know, I don't know, Ulberg, Magomed, and Kalayev then. That would be cool with me. I'm not opposed to it. Leave him behind with ESPN. Send Jailton Almeida to PFL. What's the membership do, Jay? So the membership gets you access to the members only stream, which is going to be tomorrow after my usual Q&A in the evening hours. It's also going to get you access to the Discord. And I also plan on doing a live members join the show show. So yeah, it gets you access to like face-to-face convo too. If you want to chop it up with me and some of the members in chat face-to-face. You cringe at Almeida's fights. It's an annoying style that he uses. It's lay and pray supreme, man. Strickland versus Hernandez is a spectacular fight. I love that they booked that. I hope Tom gets the chance to put Waldo smooth out. We'll see when Tom is set to return, and we'll see what happens with Where's Waldo. Blades is great in all areas of MMA. He still has no ability to blend it all together. Really needs to learn to mix it up and have better cage IQ and decision making. I'm not arguing that. But I think it's like never going to happen, you know? I think Darren Till leaked MMA Guru's phone number on Twitter. I saw that. I'm assuming it's Guru's number. Unfortunate, man. Sorry for Guru, bro. That's annoying. The world has his number now. He's going to have to change his phone number. The Meta Apex is a terrible name. I'm just going to call it the Apex. What's up, Brooke the Rook? W Late Night J. I had no idea you went live. I had to bring the heat in the evening hours, Stormy Normie. I got a video dropping after the stream too, bro. I'm on point, Jay. I got video today, video tomorrow, video Thursday, video Friday, and then obviously the recap show. I guess technically that's Sunday morning. Propaholics is Thursday. We're bringing that back. I'm doing a video for the rest of the week every day, including today. So end of this stream, video will be uploaded. Tomorrow, video. Next day, video. So, and then obviously next day, video. So I'm going to have a lot of videos this week. I'm locking in with my video content. I've been craving to lock in with videos. You'd love to chat me sometime? Listen, man, tomorrow is going to be a fun day for that. I plan on doing my usual Wednesday Q&A in the evening, and then a members only, but with a twist. Members join the show. A little special face-to-face members live. So I will be having members on, get your questions answered. It'll be just for members face to face. And during the members live, it'll be specifically a face to face chat. Who wins? Jailton versus Chimaev at 205. I mean, Jailton can't make 205. But I'd pick Chimaev just because fuck Jailton. You hope Lewis puts Waldo out? 1 out of 5 times, I think he does. AJ, I'm excited to hear what your lock is. Hey, I'm excited to drop it for you guys mañana. Can't wait for the Propaholics show. Bringing the heat on Thursday, bro. 2 days away. Till beefing with Guru is honestly lame as fuck from a professional fighter. I thought they were cool, too. That's why I was surprised by the beef now. 3 favorite fighters on the card. Patty, Sugar, and D-Lou. Crazy card, though, all together. John Silva. Stacked with talent, bro. Yeah, sick card. A Gaethje on the rise. AJ, did you see how Wani tried to instigate BS between Holloway and Masvidal, then play victim as usual? I did see that. Helwani has been an instigator since the early days, and years ago, Diaz called it out and shut that shit down. On point, Jay. Let's go, Mr. KO. We're enemies? I don't think we are, Draco. You heard Emily Arena new name? It's Benchmark Arena now. I didn't even hear that. Benchmark Arena. Okay. Not a great name. I like how Dana announced that on his IG, like, why would we care Meta is sponsoring the Apex? I don't care that, like, they're sponsoring, but why you got to change the name to the Meta Apex? UFC Apex sponsored by Meta. You're going Lewis, Dog, Lock City. What a gangster, Ty Nation. Possibility. It's facts. Your picks will suck if you don't hit the like. See, a 206 Stoner is just a guy that gets it. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Hey, what's up, King of the North, bro? Having a fun stream. Happy to be here. Patty with the sub or highlight KO? The sub. The sub is the sensible outcome. Submission for Patty Pimblett is my prediction. Face to face with Big J. What better way? Crazy how easy it is to stop the fence grabbing. Deducting a point. You see, they brought back Moutinho to take another beating. I think for Christian Quinones, they want to give him a showcase fight in Latin America. So they're like, hey, here you go. PD Lewis title run. Listen, the peptides Derek Lewis is taking could be career changer. Who knows what peptide D-Lou looks like? He's stacked on the peptides. Next week's UFC is stacked. I'm hyped for next week too, Stormy. Let me know. I'll let you know. Just don't say it on your live. All right, I won't say it. Just type it in chat. That's how Wani's usual, man. Play innocent. I made an all hell breaks loose parlay. Lewis by KO, Allen Moneyline, just a backup plan. I doubt that happens, but you never know. That would be some wild shit to start off Paramount. Some lopsided and upside down results to get things started with a bit of a head scratch. Patty by sub. Easy. I think Patty wins by sub. What's up, AJ? How you been? I'm feeling good, Collins Corner. How's it going? They, a.k.a. Ariel's people, like to instigate for sure. See those streamers who got banned from the Miami clubs for playing the Kanye HH song as a club? No, I didn't see that. Who are the streamers? I'm not like that up to date with the kick streamer lifestyle. I'm a Q&A king, not an IRL streamer, so. All right, J Smoke. I guess you got to tell me elsewhere. Peptide Derek Lewis, the new mythical fighter. Ladder bet, Patty Moneyline, inside distance, by sub, and round 3. I think all 3 are live to come to fruition. It was Clavicular, Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, Myron Gaines, and Sneeko. Listen, that's more than just some streamers, bro. That's like a very popular bunch of folks that are mainstream as fuck right now. Is there any 100% bouts you think for the White House if you had to guess? I like Charles Johnson's chance. Fuentes got banned too. Not surprised, man. That's funny as fuck. It's pretty crazy, the streamer scene, man. It's very cool shit. Maybe eventually I get to pull an MMA guru and collab with one of the big kick streamers. That's definitely a bucket list thing. The thing that was shocking is I watched a clip of clavicular bench press, and or incline bench. I was really surprised he only did 185 for 4. I mean, I guess I haven't seen him in person, but like I thought the dude was on roids and shit. I'm expecting like 225 for fucking 8, you know? I don't want it to hit Stormy, love Gene, but was so confident him against Diego, gotta have a backup. Understood, King of the North. Yeah, Stormy understands too. I remember when Lucas ignored you for an interview during the big collab. I do. I do. I do remember that. How rude. I'm liking unders in the main event. Patty sub live. Patty positional ground and pound live. Justin catching Patty as possible. Tune in for Propaholics. Let's go, Paku. Propaholics is going to slap this week. Big J will be known worldwide. Fuck yeah. He's on trend, but you benchmark him. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Yeah, that's wild. Is the end of 50K insight against Melky? I think Melky's definitely live to be W Melky Costa, Silky Milky. They call me Worldwide J, bringing it around more than just the Bay. You understand? I like Louis Volkov too at the White House for sure, especially if Louis wins this coming weekend. That's a rematch that I don't see anybody complaining about because their first fight was damn savage comeback. You really hope Justin wins? I don't think he does, but I respect your hope. I respect your hope. I respect your hope. Oh, yeah. Does the dog lock of the week rhyme with Wiglock Feast? No. You think the White House card will inspire more athletes to pursue MMA? I don't see why not. Not a massive amount of people, but I'm sure some. Bro, you know what this card sucks for? Fantasy drafts. Holy shit. Can't pick any real dogs besides Johnson. Got to pick Tercios or some shit faves. Too expensive. Just throw Derek Lewis on there. Swing the fucking bat if you're going fantasy, bro. Why not? Throw D. Lou on it. Like, there's always a chance he wins by knockout. So I say do that. Also, chat, we're currently sitting at a nice number. We're sitting at 39 likes. With 102 people watching, I would like to see the likes at 45 as we approach that 25-minute mark. Let's keep the likes moving for the Savage J in the evening hours and for the Savage J who's got a video prepared for you guys that he's dropping after the stream. You know, I'm not just streaming tonight. I got the video too. So keep it locked in. You know, let me ask you guys, what is the perfect White House main event? You just moved to Tampa. Any good place to watch UFC events? I hear it's huge UFC city. So I don't go and watch the events in person anywhere, but I'm pretty sure they show it at the bars by the Riverwalk, specifically, I think Big Ditton's. And I think they put it on the big screen outside. So that could be a vibe and a half. I could do a White House card video, but I don't know about Jorge versus Connor. You like Tom versus Alex at heavyweight? I'm not sure the timelines end up working out. You got to watch the replay of Moneyline. I'll tell you, it was a class Moneyline show this week. If you watched Moneyline yesterday, I think you'll agree it was class. Wing C, John Pork, White House main event. Head kick knockout round 1, John Pork. Not going to be close. Jones versus Poatan is the pipe dream fight. You're the best out here, AJ. I'm very thankful for your picks, my friend. Glad to have found you. Hey, W. Jerry Hernandez, man. I'm glad you found me too. It's a place in downtown. It's a sports bar. Forgot the name, but it's fire there. There you go, bro. If you're dog hunting, how about Justin? I'm 8-2 as an underdog. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I love you, PDX. You know you're my boy, always. But, bro, Gaethje be looking old. Look at this picture of Justin Gaethje when he won the belt years ago. Look at Justin Gaethje. Look at the young Justin Gaethje. That's a young Justin Gaethje post-fight. He doesn't look like that anymore, man. He's got some damage on the face. The miles on the car catching up to him. Jones versus Alex doesn't hit the same after the Tom debacle. I think I'd rather run it with John Jones and Poatan at a later date even. Like, I'm cool with doing Poatan versus Aspinall at the White House. Savage thumbnail, Jay, Stormy Normie. Let's go. Listen, yeah, Patty definitely likes to get hit. I get it. But I think we're going to see Patty show out. I don't think Justin Gaethje's the guy to take him down and out. I think Patty can win in the grappling, and I think he's definitely live in the striking. The Jared Gordon fight was so long ago, though. The Jared Gordon fight is irrelevant. I think he's shown a little bit of signs of slowing down. He didn't look as good against Fiziev as he could have. It is hard to think of a perfect White House main event. Damn near impossible. I mean, I'm assuming the White House card wants to represent the best of America. Problem is, there is no American champs that are available because the only American champ, Kayla Harrison, and I guess technically Joshua Van. So maybe they do Van Pantoja 2 at the White House, but that's definitely not a main event. Do they try and set up Ilya Topuria versus Patty? Do they do Islam Makhachev versus Ian Gary? Or do they do Islam versus Usman at the White House? They probably do Islam versus Usman more likely at the White House. I don't think they got Hamzat. Maybe Poatan Cyril Gane at the White House. Mackenzie Dern Wei Lee at the White House. You see where I'm getting at? Booking this White House card, and I'm assuming they want to showcase some American elites is tough. They didn't actually say no Russians at the White House. I don't buy that. Gable Steveson should definitely be on the White House card. Conor versus Dan Hooker actually slaps. Conor versus Dan Hooker absolutely slaps. If Dan Hooker loses to BSD, I think that Conor fight is right in his face still. You know what I'm excited for, though? I'm excited to see Mauricio Rufy, dude. I'm excited to see Mauricio Rufy's style in this one. That I'm looking forward to. Could be O'Malley Yan 2 or Lewis Aspinall, depending on this weekend. You think that they skip past the Cyril Gane rematch if Derek Lewis wins in spectacular fashion? I'm calling it, bro. Jones the GOAT versus the best right now, Poatan a heavyweight. I think it's a great fight, but it might be that pipe dream fight. How many title fights are realistic for the White House card? 4 to 5. I think there's at least going to be 4. Go on more numbered events back to back. I don't think they're going to be doing numbered events back to back very often, but I'm happy they are for the first 2 weeks. They gave us 6 weeks off. Yes, I need back to back numbered events to get back on business with the UFC. Absolutely. Absolutely. I deserve it. I'm entitled to it. I'm entitled to it, bro. Rufy, I got a feeling didn't improve on any grappling. I saw a clip of Terrence just blanketing him easily. That's worrisome. But to be fair, if there's one guy the grappling weakness shouldn't be that big of a deal against, Fiziev. What's good, AJ? I'm finishing up another one of those shorts I'm doing for your UFC 5 win playlist. I'm up 8 now. Let's go, Mixtape, you savage. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to do the UFC 5 stream tonight, bro. The whole fucking show tonight got a flip on its head, man. Things had to shift a little bit. The main event of the White House has to be a title fight? Not necessarily. It could be just a monumental showcase like, you know, Alex Pereira versus John Jones, but it's such a fucking reach, man. You couldn't believe Fiziev out-grappled Bahamondes. Fiziev is deceptively good at grappling, so maybe he decides, fuck it. This Mauricio Rufy kid is tricky. He's slick from the outside. Let me just wrestle his ass up. Tyson versus Slice. We are going to do it, Mixtapler, for sure. Also, chat, I'm seeing 47 likes. We're about to hit the half-hour mark of the stream. Let's get 50 likes by the half hour. You're done betting on NBA. It's time to win some bread. I'm telling you, bro, Fuck betting on other sports. Fuck betting on other sports, bro. Betting on UFC, highest likelihood of success. It's not rigged. Obviously, there was one, the Dolgarian fight, but most of the time, it's not rigged. Majority of the time. Conor versus the winner of Max Charles on the White House. Is Conor ready for that level, though? Is Conor ready for a sharp blade of Max Holloway active? Shit. What's up, J. Lou? How you been, bro? You tore your rotator cuff? Good luck on the surgery, man. I'm sorry about that. At least you got UFC back to keep you happy. If we get a lot of championship fights at the White House, wouldn't it be problematic afterwards with championship fights since less champs would be ready? I mean, hypothetically, yes. But I think it's worth that for the UFC. I think Conor McGregor, Dan Hooker could be a sweet fight. What you guys think about the cycle parlay? Jean or Natalia Silva decision, Waldo KO, Patty sub. I think John Silva's live for a knockout, man. I really believe it. Ideal White House main card, Tom versus Alex, Ilya Islam, Conor Holloway, BMF, O'Malley, Jan, Patty versus Oliveira. That's a hell of a fucking card. Patty versus Oliveira. But if Oliveira loses to Holloway and Patty wins this weekend, they probably wouldn't be fighting, you know? You think Masvidal versus Conor is a great matchup? Look, I just don't feel that hype about it. Thank God the break is over. Ready to bet on some grown men fist fights. Let's go, Gavin Thompson. W, bro. Tom's not fighting this year. His eye surgery coming. So I think Cyril Gane, Alex Pereira, or maybe they decide, fuck it. We're going to do John Jones versus Alex Pereira for the vacant heavyweight title at this fucking point. Just vacate it, for God's sake. The debacle of the heavyweight division, for God's sake. What the fuck? You know, Tom Aspinall gets his chance. They promote him to champ. He never even won the heavyweight belt. He won the interim belt. They promote him, and now he's got the no contest. Now he's not fighting all the year. My God. Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck. Bad luck. It's bad luck for him. That's the fucking truth. Real bad luck. Word. Fuck. We need Colby on some sort of prelim for the White House so he can lose and finally get out of the UFC. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Colby Covington at middleweight, you think? I'd be down to watch Colby at middleweight. Colby versus Bo Nicholsels. I'm sure they're going to look to put Bo Show on the White House card, and I think they got to put Colby on it too. Colby Masvidal too, I hope is not it. I'll emphasize that point. I fucking hope not. Heavyweight division is low-key cursed, man. I think a best case scenario is Poatan at heavyweight. Let's just have some fucking fun, man. Is Hernandez best win Dariush or Diego Ferreira? I'll say the Dariush win because at least Dariush was kind of primed at that point. Diego Ferreira was a shell. That White House card is for the mega wealthy. Us normies have to go block down the street and watch it on a screen. You know, those people won't even know one fighter's name. Ridiculous. It is like some real modern royalty type shit, but I'll be watching it at home. Murphy claims he's fighting March 21st in the O2 on a John Silva video. Do we get Lerone versus Movzar? Lerone versus Movzar is perfect. Yeah. We need to see that fight. Let me tell you, Lerone Murphy's striking is definitely a puzzle for Movzar. The problem is Movzar is a substantially better wrestler. I think that people are going to overlook Lerone Murphy's early struggles against Aaron Pico, Josh Emmett taking him down. Dude, Movzar is going to be able to control. Movzar is going to look, I'm telling you, Movzar is going to be able to handle the business. Movzar is going to handle the fucking business, man. I'm going Movzar Evloyev. Taking a break from this exam review. It's killing me. Do you see Big J, see Dana say he's in talks to sign Usyk? Oh, my God. Really? Bro, Dana White's taking over boxing. I am so excited to watch Zuffa Boxing Friday. I'm gonna tell Jersey, go, hey, I want to watch some Zuffa Boxing. We got to throw it on. She'll probably be like, fuck it. I'm curious to see what it's about. Because Friday night, you guys know, is normally the date night, Jay. A little Zuffa Boxing action. Fuck yeah. And I like that they're doing Zuffa Boxing. Why? Hopefully, the UFC weigh-ins don't start too late, you know? I think the weigh-ins are on at 7 on this Friday, which I like. I can get that video in and out. I don't have to fucking wait all day for it, you know? I think they better start taking Zuffa serious. There's a lot of money backing them. And they got Jai Opataya too. What do you think about Andrew Tate fight? Not high level, but you know, I respect him for competing. I respect him for going out there and fighting. Whatever happened to Aaron Pico, I'm sure he'll be back at some point soon. He'll be back at some point very soon. Date Night J. It's true, Stormy. You know what I mean? It is Date Night J. But for the Paramount Zuffa debut, I think even Jersey Girl is going to want to watch. Imagine Zuffa coming out next month with Usyk, Jai Opataya. Holy shit. You know what I'm hype about? That there's a place to watch all the boxing, you know? I always found it annoying how many different shows or whatever, different broadcasts, boxings here, boxings there. Like back in the day, I used to pretty consistently watch Showtime boxing. You know, and it was easy. You follow it. Okay, Friday Showtime boxing or Saturday Showtime boxing. You know it's on. Whereas in this modern era now, it's like the zone here, there. I'm like, fuck all this. I'm happy, bro. I will be paying attention to Zuffa boxing. That's the boxing I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow the boxing league, you know? That makes it easy to know who the fucking champ is, who's the best, and that's I don't have to fucking overthink. I don't gotta stress myself out. I know what it is, and that's all. I just put it right in my face, and I know. Bro, Jai versus Usyk's crazy. But I don't think that'd be the first one they do. I think use them in other fights first, you know? Before running them against one another. You're on the Derek Lewis Yadong train. Whew. I get the D-Lu train more. What would it take for someone to get disqualified after an eye poke for an eyeball to actually fall out? Probably that, unfortunately. Hopefully, we see some more point deductions with eye pokes this year. Aaron Pico looked amazing in that fight. Was about a cruise to an easy victory until it all went wrong. Everyone's sleeping on probably the best in the division as far as pure talent. You can't just. I agree with a lot of takes sent wars, and I think that Aaron Pico is good, but you can't suck at defense and be one of the best guys in the division. You can't. Aaron Pico is incredibly hittable. It doesn't go well against guys that can counter him. There's a lot of guys that can. What do you think about MMA Guru's whack-ass attempt to take Arman down? It's fucking Arman Sarukian, though. You know, how you going to get Arman down? Could he have shot a more proper single leg? Yes. Did Guru ever wrestle? No. Has he done jiu-jitsu? No. So he tried his best. For never having any training in grappling, I don't think he did as bad as people are making it out to be. Favorite 3 bets in a parlay for the main card? Nathan Boy. So Finch and I agreed on Patty Pimblett, Charles Johnson for a money line as a confident call. And obviously, I think Gaethje probably wins. Not going to lie, it's hard to take Arman down. Guru had no experience wrestling. Respect. Exactly. W, Nathan. Thank you for $2. Hopefully, you like the call. I will be doing the full betting breakdown, which a very big portion of the show tomorrow is the parlays. So make sure you give it a watch. Yeah, there's a lot of respect to be had on a mixtape. I agree. Nobody's getting Arman down. Part of being good is being patient. Look what happened with John Silva. Just because you're going crazy out the gate, having some success doesn't mean you're elite at all. Real elite fighters are guys like Volk, Islam, John, Yan are patient and tactical for a reason. You're right. Guys that just blitz forward, throwing craziness, like perfect example. Who's awesome in the first 60 seconds? Terrence McKinney. But what happens when things go awry? It falls apart. People don't understand how hard it is to not get mogged in room with those savages. Guru holds it down. Big respect. Agreed, Paku. Modestus, Johnson, O'Malley, PDX. I fully agree with that savage lineup. I think Modestus Bukauskas is the most underrated money line on this card. Anyone who said Patchy Mix and Aaron Pico were top level before they got to UFC don't deserve opinions anymore. Oh, shit. Who's Waldo fought that's a bigger hitter than Black Beast? The only name that comes to mind is the man who knocked Derek Lewis out sub 1 minute, Pavlovich. Fair call on Pico, AJ. I should have said despite defense. Offensively, I can't think of any better. If he tightens that up, he'll be very hard to beat as long as he isn't chinnier than I think. I'll tell you, Scent Wars, I have watched Aaron Pico's entire career. I watched his debut live when I was younger, and he's always been reckless as fuck, and he's always been an offensive master. But the fucking defense, his willingness to exchange, and his chin, big red flags, man. Big red flags, bro. Big red flags. Yeah, I saw Gable Steves and John Jones doing some training. Gable's a beast, bro. I'm so excited to see what he can do. AJ, given that we're hearing big names like John Connor, maybe even Masvidal will be on the UFC White House but are not champs, I think the UFC will make an exception and have one of them headline over. I definitely think the main event of the evening, Swerve, has to be a championship fight. But I do feel the co-main event could be a super fight of sorts, and I don't think there's going to be massive complaints. Now, ultimately, if John Jones and Alex Pereira are scheduled to fight, there doesn't need to be a belt on the line to show just how significant that fight is. Now, I do feel as though they could create some type of legacy belt for the White House card for a John Jones and Alex Pereira fight, which I don't think is needed, right? Fight doesn't need a belt around it, but I do think the UFC always loves to have a belt on the line in the main events. You know, there's an interim title fight this weekend. There's a BMF title fight in, a couple months. They prefer their main events with championships on the line. And I do anticipate some type of belt on the line in the main event, even if it's not an undisputed belt, even if they come up with something. I'm not saying it's going to be a second BMF belt, and I'm not necessarily saying that's what I want. But if Alex Pereira and John Jones were to fight for like some UFC legacy title at the White House, like, I don't think you can complain that much. Arnold hasn't fought in 18 months. Big red flag, 206 Stoner. Arnold Allen is real good. I mean, go watch all of his UFC fights. He's real good. But John Silva's a sharp blade. He's a very accurate puncher. And I think there's going to be shots cracking. AJ, thoughts on 2026 tax change that gambling losses can only reduce winnings by 90% instead of 100? Let me give you a proper take. Let me just make sure I get all my notes in front of me here before I give that take. I would rather make sure everything's checking out 100%. So I think the problem with this for me is that you're essentially losing an extra 10% of your losses. So if you're down already, you're fucked. You got to pay more taxes on it. I think it's incredibly stupid. I'd say it's anti-American, man. We should be able to gamble at 100% with 100% write-off. You shouldn't be taxed on that shit. So I definitely feel as though the phantom income bullshit that they're looking to tax us on is something that should be challenged. I don't know what politicians are on the side of challenging it. I really hope that there are some. The key is just to make sure you win. It sucks. I know. Tom versus Gon, John versus Poetan for an interim. Winner fights winners. I'm down for that. But I don't know about John fighting Aspinall. Seems far-fetched. Everyone, including Joe Rogan, getting a bit too hyped on Gable. He could be the real deal. But we don't know yet. Bellator had many very good high-level wrestlers come in and not live up. To be fair, though, how many of those guys have an Olympic gold medal, We saw an Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero, the UFC, and look how good he did. We saw an Olympic gold medalist, Henry Cejudo in the UFC. Look how good he did. You know what I'm saying? You know? Chat, we're at 58 likes. We're quickly approaching the 45-minute mark of the stream. Let's get 60 likes up in here. Hey, what's up, groundskeeper? Life is good, man. What's new? Yeah, I hate that the tax. I think it's stupid, but fuck, bro. Better win. Better win big. Better win big. It's, the government's attempt to cash as much as they can. They're trying to make as much bread as they can. The usual bullshit. I'm planning the big 90 swerve, especially because we're on the cusp of 100 likes. You guys know the drill. When the fights are back on, it's 100 likes minimum on the streams, man. So make sure you smash the like for the Big J. Show some love. At the end of this stream, I got a video that I'm dropping. Yeah, but the Mark Madsen gold medalist thing I'm not going to use, though. Why? Because it was the Greco style. Freestyle, I like better. I like freestyle better. Not disrespect on Allen. Just I pick a fighter to get a finish. In that fight, it's Silva all day. The dude is such damage and strikes. Exactly. Hey, see you soon, Swerve. 100 like minimum. We're already at 64, and we're not even at the 1 hour mark. So we're definitely on track to make some good waves with the numbers, man. I'm happy to have all you savages back. I missed a lot of you during the break, and now we're back on business. And as promised, I'm delivering because I got videos today, tomorrow, the next day, and then obviously Fight Companion and the recap afterwards. So lots of content, bro. Oh, what the fuck? UFC 324 dropping at the end of this. It's a new series. It's a spin-off of my worst case scenario series, but it's better. To be honest, it's a lot better. And then I'm also going to be doing the this week's best one. Maybe it's mañana. Thursday, I have a video that I'm working on that I feel pretty good about. That I don't want to give away today. I'm not going to tell you anything about it. Yeah, and then Friday weigh-in show. So typical content flow with a little extra. I plan on locking in more than ever before. You were referencing a ton of those other big wrestlers they had come into Bellator. Those top Penn State and Ohio State Division I guys they were bringing in, etc. They all end up losing. But to be fair, they ain't Gable Steveson. I think Gable's different, Consistent, Jay. A hat giveaway? Not yet. No. Not a hat giveaway just yet. You thought that was an outro? No, not an outro, man. I was just giving a reminder. I just wanted people to know there's going to be a lot of content this week. I'm doing more than usual. I just figured, why not bless the people with more? You guys, a lot of you guys came through for me during the off weeks too, so I got to give back when the UFC's back. What's up, Big Baller? Feeling good, bro. It's a nice stream. We're back on business. We're on the cusp of 60,000 subscribers here in the next couple of months. What am I weighing in? Most recent weigh-in was 202, but I didn't get to weigh myself this morning. Punishments for failing the locks. I just plan on not losing. Armin versus Patty next at 155 is a close fight. Ilya should move up to 170 after KO and Oliveira. Like there's nothing for him at 155. I don't know, man. I think that Patty Pimblett and Ilya versus Sarukian are both like pretty marquee fights. You think Gaethje is going to show us levels? He's no Chandler. Respect on it, but I think Patty's going to show out. Volk pushing his luck, continuing to fight at a high level. He needs money fights and retire at best. I think Gaethje's past the best days, I think it's just a dono to go Fugit for value. I do, bro. I don't think Fugit's got it. If Fugit wins, wow. I'm going with the youth. I'm going with the prospect on the rise. Oliveira versus Armin was super competitive. Punishment, 2 to 3 years Dagestan. Pass. I like Ilya to KO Islam at 170. That'd be fucking crazy. I don't think Ilya's putting away Islam at 170. At 155, I think he had a shot. 170, I think that Islam's just too big, man. Too strong. Fugi should be an absolute layup for Miller. Agreed. An easy layup. It shouldn't be too tough for him. Right? Like, of course, they're back in the 25-year-old. Ty Miller looks like a savage in a war against Drago on Contender Series. Now he's fighting a guy who's coming off a knockout loss. He should show out. You think Paddy's size will be a big factor? Most of the guys Justin beat were smaller. Interesting take, too. And the high-level grappling, too. Come on. Paddy's a big boy, primed. Gaethje's 37, bro. You think Gaethje going to show levels for him? I don't think so. Who do you think will win, Volk versus Paddy? I think I can tell you after this Saturday. How about that? It's tricky to make right now. I'll tell you after this Saturday. Son Johnson, KO? Son Johnson? Last couple Paddy cards, I made a killing. Let's keep this up. Paddy's a good luck for me. I love that dude. Paddy's a savage. Savage Paddy Pimblett. Straight representing, bro. Paddy the Savage Batty. Paddy the Certified Gangster. Paddy the Absolute G. Hey, certified MMA fan, thank you for 99 cents, bro. I appreciate the dono. We'll see, bro. But yeah, that's what excites me. Ilya Islam and Poatan fights. And Hamzat as well. If we could give Jones the GOAT one more shot to cement his legacy at heavyweight against Poatan, let's go, Shamma. I love that fight. It's just John Jones bailed out of the Aspinall thing. I don't know where him and the UFC are at. I feel like a John Jones comeback prediction. It's just at this point in 2026, I feel like it's far-fetched. You're not going to talk down Paddy. I want people to respect it when Justin wins. Listen, if Justin goes out there and shows out against Paddy, listen, I got nothing but respect for it. But I truly believe Paddy's going to dominate. So psyched for a fight card. Feel it's been 2 years, bro. It feels like it's been a lifetime sent war. Early lean on Volk Lopez. I was leaning Lopez, but I don't know yet. I got to start my tape study for it. I got to start my tape study and meditate on it. Tough calls. Very tough calls. What I feel like, I can't bet on Silva after how he exposed last time. Zero wrestling and vulnerable to counters when not fighting cans. I think Allen might be too high level. I get it. But I do think John Silva is going to get some big shots through the guard of Arnold Allen. I think you're going to see a little more patience from him. I don't think he looks to rush it like he did against Diego Lopez. He still was able to find the target nicely against Diego Lopez in moments, man. You think Lopez figured out his game with John Silva? Definitely possible. Disrespectful to Justin? I just think it's Paddy's time, man. Paddy's going to be so annoying after he wins on Saturday. Him and Ilya Topuria ASAP. Him and Ilya Topuria at the White House is sweet. I want it ASAP. It is the Lord Silva redemption attempt. If Allen shows out against him, tough for Lord Silva. I don't know if he bounces back from that. It just makes sense. Paddy W. They've shown not really to be interested in giving Arman a title fight. And who else has any chance against Topuria? Gaethje gets absolutely murdered by Ilya. Paddy, you can argue like, okay, but what about on the ground? He gets a chance. I think that the Gaethje fight is just Gaethje getting annihilated. But Paddy is like, his jiu-jitsu is good. What if he takes the back of Ilya? What if he can, impose his will a little bit? There's at least a wonder of what could be as opposed to like, nah, I don't see a chance. You think Paddy's far less annoying these days? I think Paddy has matured in front of our eyes. Over under 15 barks Saturday. I'm going to say over, especially if John Silva starts with some barks on the way in and then finishes with the win. It should hit over 15. If he loses, we might be looking at 7. So I'd say it depends on if he's victorious. I say we expect some more, some more barks from him, some more savage barks from him. So I'll go for the over, man. I think the over in barks is gonna hit. AJ, my dad is 80 years old, owned a boxing gym in the Bronx. We've been watching MMA religiously together since 1993. Showed me a video and now he texts me about your picks. Continued. For every fight, he's like, your buddy AJ has some great picks. Wow, Scent Wars. That's really cool. That's really cool. Tell him I said W, Scent Wars. I'll give him a scintillating shout out too, if you want to give me his name. What a savage, man. That means a lot. Listen, I think that the beautiful thing about the content is I resonate with people from all different age groups, which I think is powerful, especially me doing this for the lifetime, This is my lifetime. This is it. So it definitely means a lot to me. It does. I'm sorry, but only real fight for Ilya is Armin. Patty gets murdered by El Matador. I think so too. Joe Fagliano from the Interborough Gym, the Bronx. Hey, absolute savage W shout out to Joe Fagliano, the Italian dream from the Interborough Gym in the Bronx. Real Italian name, real Italian gangster. Thank you for the support, bro. I mean, it means a lot. Thank you, Dad, a lot. W to him. Patty's going to leg kick the fuck out of Gaethje and win via sub. I got Patty via sub. Dan Hooker getting butthurt like that was cringy. You're talking about the back and forth bullshit between the two. I think he got triggered hard because what, Patty said about his mother was kind of fucked. I know he's just using it in, layman's terms about a fight, but fuck, dude. Patty's not annoying. He's a good dude. Does a lot of charity work, and he's a family-oriented dude. He's solid. He just got the Beatles accent. It says words they use like mushroom. Yeah, I think Patty's chance against Taporia is low. I mean, it's a really bad matchup. I think his chance against Armin very low, but doesn't mean I don't want to watch it. Doesn't mean I don't want to tune into it. Doesn't mean I don't want to see what would happen. I think the UFC is in a really good place after this Saturday. We're starting the year off a damn good fight card, stacked. And then next week, another good card. I get it. A lot of road to UFC fights, which I'm not super happy about. But ultimately, I think there's going to be some good fights. I think Patty gets murdered by Ilya. I think Ilya's hands are going to be terrible for Patty. Let's see if he gets there. I think he will. I think he'll get there. I think he's able to get past Gaethje. I know you don't, PDX. I know you're against me on this one. We watch Patty grow into a man from a boy. Absolutely. Boy Patty, not it. Man Patty, respect on it. Also, chat, we're less than 2 minutes away from the 1 hour mark on stream. I'm seeing us sitting at 70 likes. Let's get 75 likes up in here. Let's get 75. So make sure you guys hit the like button. You think Modestus is the easiest big bet to lay on the card? Everyone get yourselves paid. I completely agree. If I wasn't doing, Lock City has to be plus money, that would be the lock. It's definitely, I'll spoil it now, a confident pick at great odds. I mean, if you're looking to money line something on this card, dude, you can't really go wrong with a guy that's primed versus someone that looks completely washed in Nikita Krylov. Currently minus 138. I think that's a fucking steal. I think it's kind of like a little free BW. Hell yes, 2 pay-per-view cards back to back. And I'm fucking amped. Got through the depressing time of the year, 2026. Gonna make us all more wealthy. I can feel it. Let's go, King of the North. The UFC break is finally over. It felt like it was never gonna end. It felt like it was never gonna end. It is great value, dude. I think Bukowskis shows out, man. Yeah, I'm a big Bukowskis witness, dude. I've been high on Bukowskis for a minute, too. You guys have seen me hyping him up for a while. Hey, let's go, Stormy Normie. W Stormy J. Oh, Modestus Bukowskis. Modestus by knockout plus 130. Not great. I made sure to put 30K on Figgy, like you said. I need this. Lose the house. If I don't, the wife will leave me. Damn, gray shirt. Yeah, hope you win. Hey, do you have the Streamlabs thing? Seen some gamers have it in chat. Can check their own view time and interact, etc. I'm actually just using OBS Studio now for the most part. My first stop at the Bellagio was the sports book to place a ginormous Modestus bet. And I think you're going to cash with it too. I think it's, dude, I think it should be like minus 240. Like, I think it's a 2-to-1 odd. This is a gift. It's a gift. It's a fucking gift, bro. You like Krillo as a dog pick? Well, I guess it's not a gift for you, Nasty Retrude. You guys attempt me to drop some dough on Bukowski's KO. KZ, just put it on the money line because he's going to end up getting a submission because you picked the KO and bet on it, dude. Is BSD in the title picture next week with a win? Or maybe Armin BSD? I think Armin BSD is really possible. Kind of crazy to think. Guy that lost to fucking Moicano and then Armin, but yeah. Bukowskis versus Krylov under 1.5 was like minus 115 last time I checked. Everyone should know how that fight is going down. I feel like Bukowskis is going to handle him and probably knock him out. Chances that Silva Rose ends inside of the distance. Good question. I think it's going distance. Say low chance. I say low chance. Gene, Patty, O'Malley, Costa all winning, bro. I'd be surprised if that doesn't hit. I'll tell you this, though. Betting against heavy-handed Derek Lewis is never easy. You're going to sweat a bit. You know, he takes one shot, and he can put any heavyweight on the planet out. So I just got to tell it as it is. There's always a chance when it comes to D. Lou that he's getting it done. Krylov's chin is fucking dust. Lewis ain't that guy. Fuck Popeyes. I think Waldo wins. I'm picking Waldo. I'm not telling you I'm betting down on D. Lou, but I'm telling you D. Lou cracks. You think Natalia's going to retire Rose? You think if Rose loses, she calls it? I feel like she should go back to 115. That Wei Li Zhang fight trilogy, that's on the table. Lewis pretty in shape, and he's on the peptides, bro. Slightly enhanced Derek Lewis, new mythical fighter. Slightly enhanced D. Lou. This changes things. This is not the Derek Lewis of old. This is the new Derek Lewis. This is peptide Derek Lewis. Little PEDs in the mix, man. Peptides are PEDs. 100%. They're legal PEDs. Fuck yeah. Take peptides and fight. Makes sense. This is like when Steve Garcia was minus 125 against Onama. I feel like that's what we're looking at. Hit the damn like button. Hey, W. Robbie Kenobi. Thank you for telling the people to hit the like button. We're at 73 likes. We're 27 likes away from the stream goal of 100. And we got 27 minutes left on the stream. I actually think it's a perfect time frame. So I expect us to hit it. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream. I hope you guys have a little extra energy in you after the stream, because what I'm going to do following the stream is release my video to the public that I recorded a little bit before this stream. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for you guys to see this new series, man. I'm curious what you guys think of it. I definitely am excited for the subscriber feedback. And, you know, if the likes are good, I want to make it a more regular thing for sure. Lewis gets it done. Crafty vet. And he wants to get on the White House card. That's his dream scenario. Agreed. Does he get it done, though? It's Waldo. You going Patriots over Seahawks in Super Bowl, bro? Been on Patriots for months. Drake and Diggs going all the way. You know, good luck to the fucking Seahawks. You just put 300 on Lewis. There's some people with balls on D. Lou in chat. Let's run it. Let's see. Oh, you're joking. You said by submission. Who you got? Waldo or Derek Lewis? Let me know. I'm running the poll now. I'm running the poll right now. I'm expecting Waldo to win the poll. The D-Lou hype train, choo-choo, motherfuckers. The thing is moving, bro. D-Lou hype train is crazy. They still on it, bro. They still on the D-Lou hype train. It doesn't die. D-Lou hype train never dies. Takes one shot and the fight's done. Waldo's going to be dancing. Dance, dance, Waldo. Dance, dance, Waldo. Waldo's slick, man. Good footwork from the salsa. Honestly, you could see Lewis, his left hook, Waldo, night. With Derek Lewis is possible, especially like Waldo's been hit before. Like Ryan Spann had a little success with some shots. You know, it's like Ryan Spann got into the second round, Waldo. I know Waldo's absolutely on fire right now. I'm not saying he's the same version of himself that he was. He fought Ryan Spann, but, you know, Ryan Spann had a few moments against him. You never bet money for or against Derek. I respect that, especially with Waldo being this big of a favorite. People are going to start learning about betting against Salsa Boy. Salsa Boy. Hit him with that rhythm, bro. Hit him with that fucking rhythm. You understand me? Hit him with that motherfucking rhythm. Ebb and flow. Ebb and flow. Hit him with the rhythm, bro. If Waldo tries counter striking off the fence, he could be in big trouble. PDX, 100%. That's where I see him getting caught if he starts fucking around with that. Imagine if Derek beats Waldo and Volkov again and we start talking about Lewis Aspinall 2027. Shit, it could be 2026. Derek Lewis back in the title picture. Yo, this new peptide routine might have 35-year-old Derek Lewis back. I don't know. Enhanced Derek Lewis, new mythical fighter. Peptide D. Lou could change things. Definitely might not be the old Derek Lewis that we know. Can you imagine he talks all this shit? He gets knocked out in like 45 seconds. Like, well, Waldo's got a good chin, man. The thing with Waldo is he's very durable, never knocked out in MMA. Went distance against Sergey Pavlovich, who's a ferocious power hitter and a terrifying striker. It's hard for me to go out with confidence to say Derek Lewis wins, but I will stand here and tell you there's a 20% chance he gets. I think 1 in 5 is so realistic. 1 in 5 is so realistic. 1 out of 5 times that they fight, Derek Lewis should get Waldo's back towards the cage, force him into a wild striking exchange, and catch him with a thunderous punch. It happens 1 out of 5 times. Waldo's an ex-baseball player. If you think he ate on PADs too, very common thing in baseball. Ex-baseball into boxing too, though. And it's common in boxing as well. Dude, you guys are pretty split on the Waldo fight. Wow, 54% of the chat actually going towards D. Lou so far. I'll leave this poll up. Damn, son. Okay. I see you guys on the poll. Hey, chat, 77 likes. Let's get 80 likes by the hour, 10-minute mark. 80 likes by the hour, 10-minute mark. Let's make it happen. Bana. I want Ngannou back in the UFC. Dana needs to bring him back. He won't. Ngannou in the UFC is not going to happen, bro. Ngannou is fighting in the PFL, and that's it. People need to stop sleeping on the new and improved Hernandez. Johnson is old guys. I guess I'm one of those sleepers, PDX, but I didn't sleep on him in last fight. I just got a hunch, man. I got a hunch that Johnson's live. Derek came out and said he wasn't taking peptides just from the UFC. It was affiliated, Regen X or something like that. I mean, I assumed it wasn't directly from the UFC. I knew what he meant, but yeah, I get why he had to walk that back. Like, yo, don't make it seem like we're injecting you with peptides and enhancing you, and these other guys aren't. The chat's slightly in favor of Derek Lewis, man. I'll let that poll run. Wow. That's on some D. Lou witness shit today. The Derek Lewis witnesses in chat. Look at the gangsters. Witness Derek Lewis on the return. Witness Derek Lewis on the comeback trail. Hernandez versus Johnson is a great matchup. Could see it going all 15. I think it does go all 15. I think it's tit for tat, man. I think Johnson's going to end up getting a competitive decision. Is there an update on the hoodie merch? Not yet, bro, but soon enough I'll be dropping merch. I'll do it this year, okay? I'll do it this year. Big merch drop, Jay. Gonna make it happen. If Hernandez wins, give him Chandler. I want to see this Manuel Torres Chandler fight, though. I want to see Manuel and Chandler. But yeah, I guess the Hernandez fight does make sense, too. But I want to see Manuel and him. I think Chandler gets dusted by Manuel Torres, but I like the matchup. Chandler goes from dreaming of a Conor McGregor fight to, hey, we're going to give you Alexander Hernandez. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, the Chandler McGregor fight, though, I'm not opposed to it at 170. I still think it's a cool matchup for the White House card. And I do think there's a real chance that they put Michael Chandler on the White House card. But you might be right. That Hernandez fight, especially obviously if Hernandez wins, might be the one that comes. You get one of everything from the merch drop, Stormy Normie. What a savage. Derek is smashing Waldo. There's levels to this shit. Also, you don't get 6 fights of heavyweight inside 12 months without taking damage. Plus, Waldo's boxing leaves something to ask for. D-Lou and 2. D-Lou and 2. 2 minutes or 2 rounds? 2 minutes or 2 rounds, bro. What are we calling? What's your Mystic Mac call with that? 2 minutes or 2 rounds? Two rounds, okay. D-Lou in 2 rounds. Respect on it. Nothing but fucking respect on it. Everyone and their mom bet Hooper against Hernandez, including myself. Boy, was I wrong. I think it's a fight that I just want to enjoy. Yep, I think that's a smart strategy. Sit back and relax and watch the beautiful violence take place. Can you imagine Lewis puts out Waldo in 1 shot? A little nothing of a thing. That's what he gets for the Charlie O back of the head shots. Punishment. Punishment. Feed him Manuel Torres. Or feed Manuel Torres. Lewis Waldo that end by KO is the parlay piece to add. Can you imagine it's a snooze fest decision? It's Ngannou versus Lewis. Rinse and repeat. I hope not. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I don't think that will be the case either. I don't think so. This card better be generational with how long we wait. And I think it's going to slap, dude. And it's the Paramount debut. Well, things are good. Things are good for this card. I feel good about it. Waldo by KO, O'Malley by KO, Patty by sub, Mystic trifecta. Song Yadong's hard to put out. Fuck, man. I'm thinking O'Malley on the scorecards. Waldo won't be gun shy. If anything, he'll be overconfident and pay for it. I don't know, man. I think he respects Derek Lewis for sure. You have to. He knows the animal in front of him. Man, the Nunes versus Harmon, short notice. Let's fucking get it. Cross-gender fight. I don't see O'Malley KO in Song. Song's tough as fuck. I'm with you, Nasty Bertrude. I got him by decision. I think judges' scorecards make the most sense. I think he's going to have some good moments on the feet. I think he's going to land some big shots. He's going to touch him up. But I think that we're going to see Song's chin hold up. I think Song, he's going to try and wrestle, might get a couple takedowns. But O'Malley's just going to get to the target first. Song definitely coming with a grappling heavy game plan. Absolutely. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That's the strategy. I think boxing with Sean O'Malley is a futile attempt for Song Yadong. You look at the striking differential as far as precision goes. You're talking about a guy in Song Yadong who's losing striking exchanges to fucking Cejudo. O'Malley does bad things to him on the feet. I just hear AJ say cross-gender fight. Let's fucking go. MMA math, but Waldo went to decision against Pavlovich, took big shots. Derek Lewis got KO'd in 50 seconds by Pav. Waldo's the hungrier of the two fighters. He wants some more. He's like 10 kids, which is crazy. I think it's 11. OG intergender champ Andy Kaufman, respect. Is he? Agree, but he's looking past Lewis at Tom. He's been on Tom's heels since the eye poke, and I feel like his streak, activity, and Derek's age all make a perfect storm for Lewis for the KO. Do you think Waldo's too confident right now? That's really where you're going with it. You think Waldo's confidence being too high is what gets him in trouble? If O'Malley wins by KO, it could definitely be a knee strike. Oh, that'd be interesting. O'Malley knees him in the face. Doctor stoppage. Cuts him. Sugar club and sub is crazy. O'Malley showcasing BJJ. I got Sugar on the cards, man. I like Umar and Sugar both on the cards. Waldo's Mr. Activity. But you also have to say he's a sharp blade at heavyweight fighting all the time. It's pretty fucking impressive. It's a 50-50 fight according to chat, man. Votes are literally split right now. Wow. Yeah, Waldo and D-Lou 50-50 in chat. Absolutely down the center line completely by the chat. 50-50 savage mode. 50-50. Oh, 50-50 on the road. I definitely don't think Waldo's looking past D-Lou either. I think he's like, all right, this is a fucking difficult fight. This is a name. Max saying he wants to submit Charles. I respect him saying it, but the only way he's getting it is club and sub. I get why you'd want to drop some dollars on D-Lou. He's a big underdog with a legit knockout chance. I think most likely the fight ends with somebody out. He said that's real BMF shit. Him strangling Charlie O is some crazy BMF shit. Lewis by KO is never not live, but I'm on Waldo by KO. Agreed. Hey, chat. We're less than 2 minutes away from the hour and 20-minute mark. We're currently at 83 likes. I'd like to close in on the 100 likes. So let's go for 85 likes here by this hour, 20-minute mark, man. We need 2 people to hit that like button. Make sure you guys are smashing it. If you're enjoying the Q&A, you're excited for the Savage content being back in full effect. If you got nothing but respect for the Big J dropping a video right after this stream, a new series, definitely hit the like button and show some love, man. Hit the like, show some love. If you're new to the channel, what's up? Subscribe to, talk it up in chat. I always like hearing from new folks. Feel free to conversate, man. It's a great conversation we got flowing and going, and I always enjoy talking with new people, man. So bring it on. Chop it up. Let's have some fucking convos, man. I like to win the lottery. We can't always get what we want. You know, you can, though. You can get a UFC lottery ticket parlay win. Waldo knocked out D'Elia in round 1, then 3 weeks later, knocked out Gaethje. It's impressive as fuck. His past 2 fights, he's taken essentially no damage other than the eye scrape. O'Malley's a Scorpio like AJ, won't be outsmarted. Agreed. I don't think Song Yadong is taking out a guy. Fuck no. Hey, thank you, Savages, for 94 likes. Hell yeah, that's fantastic. We're definitely going to hit 100 likes, which means a lot to me. I'm doing 10 more minutes of streaming, but I will also be live tomorrow evening. I Got a video after this, and I'll have a video tomorrow in the middle of the day, about 5 o'clock, maybe a little bit earlier, 4:30 on the earlier side. This week's best of MMA bets. If I have time to do a lunchtime live tomorrow and it squeezes into the schedule, absolutely I'll do it. But if not, expect to see me tomorrow evening. So, a lot of streams, man. Thursday, we're back with lunchtime. Friday, we're definitely back with lunchtime. It seems like Friday's lunchtime live is going to be episode 200 of the lunchtime live, which just feels perfect for the start of this new era, my 200th lunchtime show. So W on that. I'm definitely going to check out some Zuffa boxing Friday evening. Yeah. Am I going to stream for it? Not this card. If it's a massive boxing event on a Friday, yes, I will. But not this card. If, Zuffa boxing has a Friday night spectacle, of course. Am I doing a Thursday presser reaction? Remains to be seen, bro. Propaholics is going to be my evening focus Thursday, but I do plan on recording a video Thursday. I'm not really crazy about doing a presser reaction stream or video, but if there's some worthwhile moments, I'll be sure to discuss during Propaholics. What time is the press conference? I believe it's on at 5, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let's check. So oh my God, the press conference is on at 8 o'clock Thursday. Well, that's annoying. Thursday at 8. I was planning on running Propaholics Thursday at 8. So I might have to do a little Propaholics while the press conference is running. I might have to go head to head with the UFC. The people need Propaholics more than I think they need the presser. Ceremonial weigh-ins are on at 7. That should be enjoyable. Fuck it, man. I guess I'll be live during the press conference. It's saying the prelims start at 4 o'clock Saturday, but it's 5. It's 5 o'clock. What are they talking about? The Paramount debut is exciting, though. I'm really stoked to see what they come up with. Dana adding yet another belt in boxing is really annoying to the longtime boxing fans. Also, any boxing manager who advises their fighter to sign with Zuffa should be fired. Bro, but they're already getting some big names. Opataya, and there'll be more. Hey, what's up, Zohan? Word on the street is they're in talks with Usyk. Just push back to 9. The annoying thing about it, if I push back to 9, is that show takes about 2 hours, bro. 9 to 11 versus 8 to 10. I much prefer 8 to 10. Worst case, people would just tune in during the main card, Because I find it rather annoying to do Propaholics too late. It's a show that requires a lot of effort, So I kind of prefer 8 o'clock, done by 10. Little savage 3-leg parlay to kick you off, right? Let's go, Brayden. You're a fucking gangster. Chat, we're at 99 likes. Listen, don't blue ball me here. Get me 100. We just hit 100. Look at that. Look at that, man. Hey, I hope that beyond just some likes, I really would hope to see that we got some new subscribers coming in during this show. I would like that. New subs during this show is cool. Currently at around 56,600. Let's see. 56,640. I hope we can hit 56,645. Dana underpays UFC fighters, obviously transferring the pay structure to boxers. They still got some guys signing, though, so we'll see what happens. think they're gonna cash, some big checks early to then get more people on board. The longest 6 weeks of your life, I know, bro. It feels like it's been 6 years. Patty and Gaethje being nice to each other is a problem. If it was like Arman Sarukian, I would have to focus on the presser. But there's really not a lot of shit talk that I anticipate from this press conference. Anytime a new person at work adds their YouTube to the TV, I go and sub to you. What a savage, Trey Good. What a savage. Thanks. Yeah, I think Charles Johnson is showing out this weekend as well. Charles Johnson, big chance for a showcase. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. OBS disconnect? What? Are we still here? Are we good? All right, here we go. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that. I was clicking too many buttons, bro. Lagged out for a second, possibly. If you guys are trying to choose between the press conference and the Propaholics show, you're better off coming to the Propaholics show and watching the press conference replay. You can actively contribute and take part in Propaholics. WKZ. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Exactly. What happened is, John? I think I was good, man. On my end, I thought I disconnected for a second, but we're good. Hey, we got 138 people watching live. Make sure you guys smash the like button, man. Stream is ending in about 4 minutes, but I have a 27-minute video that I'm dropping to close out this stream. So what I must say is it's on point. I don't gamble a bet, and I still tune into Propaholics over the press. So let's go, Swerve. I think it's also just fun to hear the takes, you know? And have some good discussions about all of them, whether you agree or not. You know what I'm saying? I would say for those that aren't subscribers, started winning more once I started subscribing. Good community, sought MMA knowledge, lots of great members. It's 100% worth a couple of bucks. Hey, W King Lord, thanks for hyping up the members for me, bro. You guys help make this shit possible by becoming members. So, savage. Imagine Umar starts making fun of Figgy for not speaking English in a parody of Islam's iconic speech against Charles. That would be a dope move, but I don't know, man. Umar talking shit. I can't put it on my bingo card of confidence, you know? Lock of the week got to be Gene Silva. Respect Houdini. I think Gene does show out, but not an easy fight. Early lean on Hooker BSD. I feel like BSD is going to get him to the ground. Elite boxers make more in one fight. Combined elite fighters making 3 or 4. Absolutely. But I think that time in boxing is slowly but surely fading. Like, I think we're at a point where it's not necessarily going to be forever. Seems more or less on the way out than remaining, if that makes sense. You know? It's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, listen, guys. I told you, savages. I got a video dropping. I just released it. I just dropped it to the public. It's available to watch now. My newest series. I got it pinned up at the top of chat. I want to say thank you to everybody tuning into the live show. I got mad love and appreciation for each and every one of you savages. Thank you to the chatters, always typing in chat, making good conversation. Hey, and thank you if you're just watching and enjoying and listening to the banter. It means a lot to me. So make sure you guys smash the likes on your way out. If it's your first time on the channel, or maybe you've been hesitant to subscribe, I suggest you do, because you won't find more consistent and quality MMA content anywhere else. My newest series, or What the Fuck UFC, starting. And if the likes are good, we'll keep that series coming. I think the likes will be good. The expectations, like I said, are pretty high. and definitely a worthwhile watch for those in the chat. So give it a watch. Click on that link. Please click on the link. Go to that video. Watch it. Hit the like button. Drop something in the comments, whether it's a W or if you end up watching, more than just a minute or two of the video, definitely leave a review in the comments. Let me know what your thoughts are on the new series, as I definitely want to hear back from you guys. Feedback, greatly appreciated. Love you all. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with this week's Best MMA Bets, and then also tomorrow with a live stream in the evening. But hey, still more content. Go check out the newest vid. Peace out, everybody. Love you all. Good night.